Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. It's Chicago time here on my channel, and we're going to go back to the first album. We're going to go to the second track. Does anyone know what time it is? Now, here's the thing. It was a bit of a radio hit, but what you never hear on the radio is the full version with the full piano intro. So that's what you're going to get from me today, the full piano intro.
As I was walking down the street one day, a man came up to me and asked me what the time was that was on my watch. Yeah, and I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. And I was walking down the street one day. A pretty lady looked at me and said her diamond watch had stopped cold dead. And I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. And I was walking down the street one day, people running everywhere, being pushed and shoved by people trying to beat the clock. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. And I said, yes, I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to die. Everybody's worried.
So there's two things about that song I want to mention. First, I played the full version because it just bugs the hell out of me that that first minute and 15 seconds of Robert Lamb's beautiful jazz piano playing just gets cut out and tossed into the scrap bin of mainstream radio. It just bugs me. The radio edit takes out a minute and 15 seconds of amazing playing. And I understand why they cut it out. I do. I get it. The fact that a lot of people have never heard that is a bit of a shame, though. I mean, if you really think about it, Berry Gordy famously said when it came to creating Motown songs, if you don't catch the audience within the first 15 to 30 seconds, if you don't hook them in within the first 15 to 30 seconds, then the song's not going to land. It's not going to hit. And that is true. I mean, it's called a hook for a reason. What hooks you into the song? We've had discussions about the term hook regarding music in the past. I did an entire video on what I thought about hook and hook, groove, and pocket. So I understand why they did it. Again, I think it's just a shame that not enough people have heard the full piano intro. The second thing about the song, don't you just love the thought of not caring about what time it is? I mean, on those days where it's your day off and you really have no place to go and nothing to do and no place to be, and time itself just kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, if it takes you, 30 minutes to hike up that hill or if it takes you 35 minutes to hike up that hill. It doesn't matter if you take an hour eating lunch or if you eat lunch in 35 minutes. It doesn't matter, what time you get to the beach. It doesn't matter what time you have to get to, run your errands in or anything like that. It is such a lovely, just really freeing feeling. And I prefer on my days off to not have those feelings of tension, like, oh, I got to get back by this time, or I got to do this in this amount of time. I got to meet this person at that time. And it's just, those are really the most relaxed, most enjoyable days. They could be a day when you're just lounging around the house, reading a book or just listening to music or, I don't know, cooking. Well, there's certain timing to cooking, of course, because otherwise you'll burn it or it'll be raw. But, there's a certain freedom to just do what you want to do when you want to do it. And, in the world we live in today, there just isn't enough of that freedom for us. We're all pressed so hard to get things done in a particular period of time. We've all opened that our lives up to being forced into that pressure, into that niche or corner of the world that we live in, and we have to get stuff done by a certain time. And it's a constant pressure regarding timing. But still, every once in a while, if you can take that day and just not give an F and just forget about it. I remember one time, it was probably, 8-9 months ago. And I got up in the morning and I just said, you know what? It's my day off. I'm just not going to get out of bed today. And I literally laid in bed for hours upon hours until I got hungry and got up and got some food. But the reality of it is I just laid there and I read things and I watched some videos on YouTube and I, sent some messages back and forth to some friends on the other coast. And it was such a relaxing morning. And then as the day went on, I think I finally got out of bed in the mid-afternoon. And I got up and I got some food and I came home and I just kind of chilled and I didn't do anything. And I went to bed early that night. I climbed into bed and I just kind of laid there and I read some more and I had no F's to give. I didn't give a damn. And it was such a wonderful day. Now, I will admit, the next day it kind of screwed up on my timing because I did have things to do the next day. And so my sleep cycles were a little off and what have you, but it was so worth it to just have that feeling of just utter relaxation. And I don't think enough of us take the time to do that. Even if you're just talking about, like, even on vacation, everybody's pressured to do this, go there, see this, have this. There's a get together over here. There's a place to go we want to see here. Okay, we're gonna stand in line for this ride. We're gonna go down the road and check this out. Oh, we gotta meet our friends at the beach at 3 o'clock, and oh man, it's gonna be a thing. Oh shit, we gotta get back by this time because there was a show we wanted to go see at the venue, and we as enjoyable as all of that still is too, of course, you still are putting yourself into time crunches. And I think there are a lot of people out there, sadly, who just don't have the ability within them to actually truly relax. And I'm not saying they couldn't do it, it's just they've trained themselves not to do it. And so they're just always go, 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 go. And, you know, sometimes it'd just be nice to give them a dose of NyQuil or have them eat an edible and just say, chill out for a minute, relax. Don't worry about it. The world's not going to fall apart if we don't get there in 20 minutes because of whatever reason. Just relax. We don't need to do that today. We don't need to see everything in the museum. We don't need to see everything that the town has to offer. Guess what? There's a tomorrow. So anyway, sorry, just went off on that little diatribe because, again, it's a wonderful thought. Does anybody really know what time it is? I mean, time is a construct of man. There's no nature there's no natural aspect of time. The only thing, eventually at some point, somebody realized that the earth spins all the way around in basically about a 24-hour time period. And it's not even perfect. That's why we have things like leap years. It's a construct of man, and it allows people to control things a little bit better because now you have a time, you have a sense, you have something you have to constrain yourself to. And on those off days when you can just really forget about the clock, don't even put your watch on, just go out into the world and be. And those days are precious. They really, truly are. And in all honesty, those are some of the days I look back on and I think, God, that was a good day. That was a really good day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. Know that I appreciate you and I wish you all well. Take care.